Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch the 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Geis. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Pilot, 64, whip. No. Off. Whip. Watch the whip. 36. Ready.
They'll run with Geis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Here we go. SOS.
Topper.
He's coming. We got double up.
Watch the twins. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Set the tone, defense.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Check 13. Check 13.
X3. 218, chopper. Let go.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
On the ground, Geis, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, ready. Fix the outlaw. Check, check. 554, 554.
On 1st down. It's Hodges, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hodges. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run on 1st down. Hodges, room to run again. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Good track. Slam, slam, slam. Check
61, match box, white. Hey, seam 6. Speed driven.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Hey. 4 down.
Blue draw quarter. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and 15. They'll check it down to Geis. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Snap.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a run with Geis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They run with Geis. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Hodges. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 77 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, after blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Hodges. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hodges, and he'll take this one down to the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brooks, off play action. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Time to go, night.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, Delta. Here we go. Hurry. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Base. Bravo.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They're going to look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ready.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. I got you, boy. Check 3 down.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Coaching spell. 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose his...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, Echo.
Check 55.
Go.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 5.
They'll drop to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him.
I'm ready.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Our time. It's our time.
Kill.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brooks throwing to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Brooks now to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Hodges. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
All day, dog.
2nd and 9 now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Back to throw. Brooks. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Pettis on the return. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Check 26, check 26. Slip.
Ready?
This is Geis
He's checked.
pushing through the contact. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
With the score
Y'all playing wrong football.
Go. 70, Indy.
Shit. Check.
80 weapons. Get it.
Now back to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 3.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Hey, check 24.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Geis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The outlaw.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They stay on the ground. Geis again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hey, orbit.
51, Mike 51.
Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Hey, come on, come on.
Hit it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down. It's Hodges. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New England. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, high 7.
I'm letting you know right now.
Snap.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
8-3. Hey, Hayward.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's 59.
Speed dribble, speed dribble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 37, check 37. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Five.
Back to throw now on first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hodges. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hodges. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. 2nd and 2. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I
come. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brooks on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's going to be a long day. Check the hot read. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Brooks to throw. Operating from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Brooks throwing on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll hand it down to Geis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Time go. Let it go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Looking to throw. Brooks over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. This quarterback now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brooks. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.